from the American West Arena in Phoenix. It's the Phoenix Suns and the Orlando Magic.
Both of these clubs are loaded with good players. It will be interesting to see how they match up defensively.
Phoenix gains possession and heads up the floor. He sets up on the left side. Howard with the rejection.
He read the other player perfectly and got the rejection.
That was a spectacular defensive play. Steve Francis able to throw it down.
Mark, despite his stature, Wink is fully capable of playing above the rim. He's posterized more than his share of unsuspecting big men with his 40-plus inches of vertical leap.
Layup's good. Nash responds at the other end.
He went right back down the court and took it right at his man, Marv. He didn't...
Oh, it's denied.
Johnson with the big-time rejection.
He's making a statement defensively, Czar. That was quite a block. Nash in heavy traffic. Finger rolls, good. Spins on him. Francis looking to hit.
Francis.
They need to do a much better job of rotating when a defender gets beat.
It was too easy for the offensive player to get an open look. Here's Johnson. The setup by Nash.
Johnson able to avoid the block to drain that shot. What a play.
From the post.
Steve Francis.
Double team did not come fast enough to prevent the offensive player from scoring.
Francis elevates.
He's got his stroke going now. That's 3 consecutive he's made. They should continue to let their hot shooter take the shots at the other end.
Batted away by Howard. Out of bounds off the miss. Nash staying out in front of his man. The layup doesn't go. He hustles it down. Francis at the basket. He had difficulty getting a good look. The defender played that pretty well.
He was right up on him, put a hand in his face, and forced the adjustment. Anytime a shooter adjusts mid-rhythm, the chances of him hitting it go way down.
Blocked by Stoudemire.
He stayed with his man and read the play perfectly. Great block.
Sent back by Howard. Spinning.
Hill is signaling for a post-up play. He wants to pass the ball inside.
Takes it up with both hands. Grant Hill.
He's such a spectacle to watch. His athleticism is truly amazing. It's like he's on a different gear compared to everyone else.
Well, he's the reason this is a close game. Without him in their lineup, this game may have taken on a whole different complexion. 14 seconds until the end of the quarter. The Magic are playing right up on their men. The shot clock is not a factor now. With the pull-up,
Steve Francis for 2.
Well, as the first quarter draws to a close, the Magic lead by 4. They've been the better team thus far. He elevates, counted for 2.
They're getting good looks on offense and scoring the basketball. The other team better be careful here.
Hits the finger roll. Brings it up court. Francis working the post. Yes!
This has been a very solid performance here so far.
I agree, Czar. This team is getting the job done with their scoring. Nash puts it up. The score is 18 to 14. The spin. Francis from in close.
It looks like he's got a bit of a streak going. That's 3 in a row.
Setting it up on the left. Nash gets it off. The two's no good. He bothered the shooter enough to force the miss. We're seeing some nice defense by Francis. Puts it up from downtown. The Magic go up by 9. Their opponent is showing the touch. They've made a couple in a row.
They're doing everything possible on defense to slow down this run.
Turkoglu is man with nowhere to go. Marion at the rim. Finger rolls it for 2.
He worked to get good post position, received the pass, and did a nice job of finishing inside.
Yes!
Steve Francis able to shoot it over the defender.
He tees it up. Called for stepping out of bounds. Comes up with it.
Instead of going for the block, he went for the strip and got good hands on that play. This type of play should help them even the score or take the lead. They've done a nice job of battling to stay in the game.
Stoudemire with rebound number 2.
In the second quarter.
Can't find the hole. He comes up with it. Spin. Oh, rejected. Richardson with quite a play.
He read it.
Oh, what a block. From the perimeter, Richardson with the pressure. He didn't get the block, but prevented the basket anyway.
That's just good hustle to narrow the gap between himself and the shooter. He made it difficult for the shooter to shoot his normal shot, and that threw him off.
Lays it up for 2. Johnson gets into the paint. Howard with the block.
That was an outstanding block, Marv. He definitely...
What a play! The shot clock is off. 13 seconds left to go in the quarter.
The Suns are making a serious effort to grab every possible rebound at the defensive end.
Marion working underneath. Hill surrounded. Counted the basket at the buzzer to end the quarter. What a shot.
They'll still have to review it, but it looked to me like he got it off, Marv.
The officials have reviewed it, and it counts. Here are the key players at the half. Francis sets it up near the middle. The spin. His foot was over the line. Nash is looking very sharp defensively.
He didn't allow the offensive player to drive all the way to the basket. The Magic are getting a lot of scoring done from the inside tonight. The bulk of their points have come from in close.
Advances up court. Nash with the shot.
He is shooting over 65% from the field.
Out of bounds, last touch by the Suns. Francis sets it up on the left side.
Francis is shooting 66% from the floor. Nash was able to contest that shot and force the miss. We're seeing some nice defense from him right now. They've hit a couple in a row and continue to shoot the ball well. If they stay aggressive on offense, they may wind up winning this game.
Gets 2 from in close. With the jumper, can't hit for 2. Spinning. The shot erased by Marion. Johnson getting inside position.
Francis recognized that he had to foul to stop the basket.
He made a smart play, Czar. Now the other team will have to earn 2 points from the line. Loose ball collected by Hill. The Suns with nice help defense to stay between their man and the rim. A lot of different touches here. Mobley with a spin move. Howard with 4 showing.
Dwight
Mobley with the setup.
They're changing things up and switching to a zone defense. They're hoping a different look will disrupt their opponent's offense.
Converts even with the defender coming.
That is a tougher shot than it seems. Oftentimes when a man is running at you, you're worried about the contact. You're rushing your shot. A lot of things go through your head. He didn't let any of that distract him.
Fires from the perimeter. The score is 35-30. We have about 40 seconds left to play. Sends it back. Amari Stoudemire comes from behind for the block. Nash stepped out of bounds. The Magic need to be more careful passing the ball.
They're lucky that pass didn't result in a turnover.
Stoudemire with the tight defense. On the mark with that jumper.
Turkoglu gets the bucket with the defense right in his face. What a shot.
Gets to it from behind. Dwight Howard out of bounds on the loose ball. 11 seconds to go in this quarter. He puts one up. The Suns trail by 5. 5 seconds left in the quarter. Sent away by Stoudemire. Here's Richardson. So after 3, the Magic lead by 5. They hold a slim lead heading into the final quarter. They'll need to play smart basketball to protect the lead.
The other team is... They're going with the zone defense now. We'll see if it changes the flow of the game.
Howard checks his man tight. Stoudemire with a jump shot. Stoudemire's fouled, and he's being sent to the line. He gets it to fall. Stoudemire gets them both. Can't hit from downtown. Stoudemire with his 3rd board of the night. Hits for 2. He was able to hit with a man in his face. A nice shot by Marion.
Francis has called for the isolation. We'll see if he can finish the play.
Out of bounds. The officials say it's last touch by the Suns. Francis with the assist.
The Magic picked the right time to run an isolation play. The shooter made it look easy.
Working the ball around the court. 10 seconds showing on the shot clock. Able to hit.
The Magic failed to communicate and help each other defensively.
The offensive player should not be allowed to penetrate that easily. Given no room to move by Nash. Stoudemire with a nice block. Francis going to the spin move. Comes up with 2.
Steve Francis.
Richardson setting it up on the left side. He puts it up. The Suns trail by 1. It's a backcourt violation call on the Magic.
Credit the defense for pressuring the ball and making things difficult.
Hits from the perimeter. He hits it over him. A nice job of not being tentative by Nash.
They're getting ready for an isolation play. They're thinking mismatch defensively.
A long 2 doesn't go. Marion with a 2nd board of the game. Johnson being guarded closely.
Johnson.
It looks to be an isolation, Marv. They're going to let him go one-on-one.
Francis from close range. Nice basket. He absorbs the contact, changes his shot while in flight, and makes the basket. Richardson with no room to breathe.
They have to make this possession count.
They're in trouble if they don't score. Johnson with an air.
A big-time strip there. What a tremendous effort to get the ball back. It looks like they're trying to double-team the offensive player.
The shot Less than 24 now. The shot clock is turned off. Francis, closely guarded. No good from the perimeter. This contest is over. The Magic could not come away with the win. The final score is 49-43. Hill was in the zone tonight.
He took care of business on the offensive end, that's for sure.
Trouble is the